This is a time in life in which you must know thyself. The reason being is because when you do, you'll be able to spot that which comes against you. And some people only want to rock with you for clout. Ooh. And yes, I am up on game, so I know what you about. Ooh. I know what you about. I know what you about. Ooh. I know what you about. I know. Ooh. I know. Ooh. I know. I know. Ooh. I know. Ooh. 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 I know. Ooh. I know. Ooh. They think you don't see them. And yet, you see everything. And that's the truth. And you don't have to do anything wrong. No, honey. No. You would think so. You would think that you have to like attack a person or, go after them or something. But nowadays, no. If your light is showing, excuse me, my light is showing. I just heard, excuse me, my light is showing. That's all you need, and people are going to be trying to come for you. And then that's a natural thing. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? It's a part of you, right? So that just means that knowing thyself, it assists you with being able to detect who's who around you. Because unfortunately, there are just some individuals that aren't quite right for you. And over time, you will see that through experience, okay, through paying attention, and it's a part of your protection to be honest with yourself. I never said it in that way before. But I agree with myself. I do. I agree because it's like, it's a part of your protection to trust your intuition. Many times people ignore their intuition, and just think about times where you kind of ignored your intuition or swept it to the side, put it on the back burner. You were like, oh no, I think I'm just like overthinking right now. I should just keep going when you should have stopped. It's like that. So to be in tune with your spirit is very trusting. It's a very great place to put your trust in you, because one thing about other individuals, you can't control them. You can only control what you do. You can't control other people. And you don't really want to do that anyway. No, who wants to actually, I don't know, maybe some people do. Let me rethink that statement. Some people do want to control others. However, for those who don't have any desire to do that, you know that that's not worth your while. So you don't really put your attention towards frivolous. Whatever's frivolous in your life, you work on removing it very quickly. Okay, because it's dead weight. And so I was just picking up a message as I was speaking, and what I was hearing was, it's like the message was coming through stating that when you have a relationship with your spirit, you can see when someone else does not have a relationship with theirs. And as soon as you see that, in fact, that it's not likely that the relationship, no matter what dynamic or what the dynamics are of the relationship, if you see that it's just, okay, let me put it like this. If you see the truth about the person, you'll know that no matter what the dynamics are of the relationship, it won't last. Because when individuals that have not connected and linked up with their own spirit come into contact with you, you will make them uncomfortable, and you don't have to do anything. You don't. There's nothing that you do but be you and just express yourself like you normally do. And you will begin to take to I was going to say something else, but I meant to say change the chemistry within that person's aura. It's like you polish. I just heard you're a polisher. You polish the aura of others. You don't have to try. It's your aura around theirs. It will begin to detect certain aspects of them that aren't quite right. And many times you will say something and you will speak to someone's spirit and you won't even know you did. It's just God speaking through you. The God or the goddess within, which is your spirit, speaks through you to those around you that need spoken to. Some people need to hear a message. Some people need to hear a word for their own good. And unfortunately, the ones that would benefit from hearing the message, many of them reject it. They don't want to hear that. Like, what you talking to me for? But even if it's not any message that's harsh or cruel or anything like that, some people are so stuck in their ways that they don't want to hear anything from anyone. And it's understandable as an adult. That tends to happen, and many become closed off to growth, and they may not look at it that way. However, that is exactly what it is. They're closed off to growth, and they're comfortable in what they have come to understand in their own lives as normal. However, many of you already know that what may seem normal is not, and it never was. It's just that it was placed before us. Therefore, it's easy to acclimate to a certain condition if it's right there around you all the time. It's only when someone has another choice that they could choose it. Because if they don't see it, the choice to choose, then they won't be it. They won't do it. They won't go in that direction. Okay. So knowing your spirit and linking up with your spirit allows you to be able to see other spirits. You could see if they're readily available or not. I just heard code switching. But I'm not hearing it in the way that I'm not receiving this message in the way that we may usually hear it. I'm hearing code switching like in a way of being who they think somebody else wants them to be. That's how it's coming to me. Not like changing your voice or, being more proper or more urban, more hood, however you want to say. That's not the code switch I'm picking up on. This is it's coming through to me differently. Like I said, personality wise, like someone altering themselves to be acceptable to those around them, even though they know that that's not really them. However, they feel as though they can't be who they truly are because then they won't fit in. We're not supposed to fit in. I think many of us know that by now. We're meant to stand out and be who we are. I almost said Huey. Somebody's name might be Huey. Hue, colors. Yeah, that just threw me a little bit. Knowing your own spirit actually gives you the power to see the spirit of others. And you'll be able to see within individuals that think that they are not seen. Is that the best way for me to say it? It's a gift. I'll just put it like that. It's a gift and an ability to see when something is wrong with someone, or when someone's trying to hide something. There's a select few people who have this gift. You'll also be able to see the good in people as well, as much as they might try to hide it, or as much as they have forgotten about it. Okay, because some people forgot the goodness within them because they've adapted to the other way, so much so that they've forgotten about their humanity. They've forgotten about that part. So I heard the vicious speaks. It's only the vicious that speak. The love that they once spoke begins to diminish, and then it becomes difficult to find in the muck of the times. I heard in the muck, run amok, wild, beast, mode. Why did I hear it like that? Okay. Beast mode, running amok, wild. Buck wild. Bucking. Okay. There's a lot of bucking going on. There's a lot of bucking going on nowadays. Okay. So, it's really about knowing your capabilities and not shying away from them, because it is a part of you. How could you do away with you? You're there. You're not going anywhere. So you can't do away with you. That doesn't make any sense. That's not even going to work. Anyway, it would only work if you force it. If you force yourself to put yourself on the back burner. But the thing is that you know and you see. You see. Many of you are seers. You see what many think you can't, or what many don't even want you to know, because you may get messages in various ways, because it's different for everyone. But it's the strength here. I was going to say off the strength of, but the strength here is the fact that you do have the ability, and that alone is enough. That's enough. I heard, what else do you want from me? What else do you want from me? Okay. So yeah, I think that's the message. Yep. That's it. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for listening.